Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This is an HP OMEN 16. The exact model for this one is an OMEN 16-C0504. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can add, remove, and upgrade the storage for your laptop. If yours comes with a 256 gig or half a terabyte storage, you can definitely keep that one and add an additional extra ones without touching the Windows or anything like that. It's just an extra storage that you're going to have in my computer, which you can have it. But if you want to remove, add, and also remove, upgrade the main storage to a higher capacity, then you have to reinstall Windows. I made a short video. I'll leave that link in the video description. How to create your Windows 11 USB boot drive is really simple. And once you put the disks in there, plug in the USB, follow any of my Windows installation steps so you can get the Windows without any bloatware installed. And you do a few Windows updates and everything is ready to go. All the drivers, everything. So if you want to do that, back up your files and upgrade your main storage. But in this here, we're going to demonstrate how to add, remove, and upgrade those storage. All right, I'm going to go over the tools that I'll be using, and everything will be linked in the video description. Tool number one, and very important one, is a good screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set kit. I purchased myself this basic tool set. They have one of the best screwdrivers out there. I personally like it. We're going to use the Phillips number one. And down here, we're going to see a whole bunch of screws. There are two sets of screws, the long screws and the short ones. The short ones are the front end of the laptop. These are the short ones. There are 4 of them. And at the back end, there are 4 screws, which are the long screws. So we're going to start from one corner. And we're going to remove the short screws, and we're going to keep them in a separate pile than the rest. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. So these are the long ones. You can see that a little bit longer. Now, I'm going to cover something very important once we get down in there. So once we remove all this, for the opening tools, we're going to be using a metallic guitar pick. These are suitable to opening cases and covers, and they will not scratch your cover. We're going to start from the bottom in the front end. We're going to stick the guitar pick in there about 1 or 2 millimeters, and we're going to twist it. And we're going to keep twisting it once every few centimeters. And then we hear big, huge clicks. That's what you want to hear. You see those clicks? Those are the clips are getting loose. So keep doing it in the front until those clips are really loosened up. Move yourself, your guitar pick all the way to the front corner. Once you did that, you want to do it to the right side. Same thing. But 1 or 2 millimeters I'm sticking in. I'm not sticking the whole guitar pick in there. And we skip the RJ45 section. Go to the corner. Once you have there, go to the back. In here, the back row, same thing. Just twist it. I'm just twisting it. Oh, the whole thing came out. There we go. Very nice. So we're going to remove the bottom cover. All right. And down here, we can see right away that there's a 2 M.2 slot, and there is no space for any 2.5-inch mechanical or solid state drive. So you cannot put any 2.5-inch. So there's only space for NVMe's. Good NVMe's are one of the best ones are the Samsung 990 Pro. This is a really old one, 980. You can get a 990 Pro up to 2 terabyte on each side. You can have a 2 terabyte in here and 2 terabyte in here with no problem. You could have a 4 terabyte and 4 terabyte, but with a 4 terabyte NVMe's, you need a beefy heatsink. But up to 2 terabyte, you do not require any heatsink, because if you put a heatsink in here, it will not close the bottom cover. So put a 2 terabyte in here, a 2 terabyte in here with no problem. I'll leave the link for a compatible NVMe's in the video description. Just remember, all the NVMe's that you purchase will have a tiny notch in here. If it has a 2 notch, it will be a SATA, not an NVMe. So you need to get an NVMe. And also very important, people say, okay, why don't you disconnect the battery? I prefer for my videos, for my audience, to remind them, do not disconnect the battery if you want to upgrade the RAM or the storage. I get so many people in the comment that's telling me that they try to slide their connector out they damaged the connector, they broke the jack, they made a spark, and they didn't put it in evenly. I'll tell you how to disconnect it. Put your finger on the side of this jack, the white one in the left and the right, and you want to pull it evenly towards the battery. By doing this, you're going to restart the motherboard, the BIOS, which is not a very important thing because once you restart the BIOS and you put the battery back in, you power it on, it's going to take up to 20 or 40 seconds before it shows anything on the screen. Even the power light will power off and off for at least 3 times because the BIOS is going to reconfigure itself and it give you a text saying that CMOS was reset to default. Press enter to continue. To avoid that, just leave it plugged in. And to avoid damaging, making shortage in here, leave it here. If you want to ground yourself, put a finger right on the USB port in here, and that's the way you can ground yourself very easily. Now, if you want to keep your main storage, don't want to touch it, this one comes with a 512 gig. You want to leave it the way it is, leave it like that. You can add another one over here. They nicely provide you with a screw here. So we're going to remove one screw right in here. Just remove this screw right on the riser, tiny short ones. You want to grab the NVMe. You want to bring it down in 5 or 10 degree, very short angle, just like that. I think that 15 degree. Doesn't matter. It's going to feel like the right position like this, just landing a plane. And once you are in this position, you want to push it down, and you're going to see that it matches the screw right in here. And then you just want to put the screw right over. And that's how you can add an extra storage. If you want to remove your main storage, you just want to remove this tiny screw at the back and lift it up in 15 degree and slide it back. This one has a little heat sink from the fan here on the bottom that cools it down. Again, you don't need to. Grab the new NVMe, bring it down in 15 degree, push it in and push it down. Make sure the screw hole is aligned and then put the screw right over. All right. This is just a demonstration. I'm not actually going to put it in here. Just remember, your NVMe, I was lucky that it's the same color, almost the same thing. Yours doesn't have to be the same color. It can be different colors or different sticker on top. But as long as I have another one over here, I have actually a Samsung brand here. Yours could be different. As long as the notch matches, it will go in here with no problem here. It works perfectly fine. Now, if you want to put a little thermal pad in here to cool down this chip on the bottom, you can put a 3mm thermal pad in here and put this one over and just slide it down. But again, not required. All right, and that's it. If you have disconnected the battery, plug it back in. All right, if not, just grab the bottom cover, put it over on top, and then you want to squeeze the corners, the side, the back, and make sure you hear those big, huge click sounds on the side, or just grab it and just pinch them really hard, and it will go to its place. And to finish it off is to put the bottom short screws in the front end and the long screws on the back side. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out to upgrade your storage for your OMEN 16 laptop. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in the video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.